vehicle. They're going to make a right turn onto Chilton. And the vehicle is parked out on the left side of the roadway, which you cannot see on the body-worn camera, but it's parked on the left side of the roadway.
Yeah. We all did. Yeah, there you go. So that's the sequence of 4 different videos, and at this time we'll take a few questions. From what we saw that night, we knew for a fact that the vehicle did advance forward and the officer was right there in front of it. We saw him fall to the side. When I addressed the media that night, it was based on what we had seen that night. Because we have not yet interviewed the officer, we're still working. This is a joint investigation between BPD and the State Attorney General's office. Those are more questions that have to be asked and answered, and the investigation will produce what actually happened. But my statement was based on what we thought we saw watching the video that night. Yes. They're on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Well, we actually followed the policy. It was actually one of the first policies I created coming to Baltimore 3 years ago. The policy gives us 7 days to assess and to meet with our stakeholders, state's attorney, U.S. attorney, civil rights, the head of PIB, to make sure everybody is available to watch this and to give input. But we followed the policy. It can be earlier than 7 days, but we have 7 days to make a decision. I think what we knew that night was that he did have a warrant for failing to appear, and it was connected to a armed robbery carjacking. I've learned that there is subsequently another warrant from another jurisdiction. Jessica? The mobile metro unit was assigned to that district, the Northeast District, because of a rash of carjacking cases. And so they were there to support the district and help suppress this spike in carjackings that we had been seeing. Just checking license plates, that car came up as a potential, the person in the car came up after checking the car, a person with a potential warrant. And so they were following the car. When they attempted to stop the car fled. The car was registered to him. Yes. That's a question that the investigation will ask and answer and produce an answer for. We want to make sure the officers are safe in doing what needs to be done and what we asked them to do to protect the residents of Baltimore. But certainly in looking at what the law allows and what our policy allows, the investigation will certainly produce the answer to that and inform us. He was in front. He was in front until he wasn't, and then he fell to the side. Yes. The first officer, what we know right now is that the weapon used and the rounds fired came from the first officer's encounter, not the second officer. The first officer who ran to the car and was close to the car, who fell to the side as the car advanced, what the evidence supports is that those rounds are the rounds that struck the suspect. Yes, all that is going to be released. We called all their names as the deputy and I were presenting, but all of that will be given to you also. No, ma'am. All right. Well, the mobile metro unit usually will, because they are a citywide support unit, will more than likely have 2 officers in a car. But we still have a single officer car concept in Baltimore, unless we have, at the moment, a shortage of vehicles, which we often do. But the mobile metro unit, being a citywide proactive unit, usually staffs 2 officers per vehicle. All right?
The district vehicle was a two-man car.
Thank you all.